20, 25, 15 minutes. And I got Alicia doing the hard work tonight for me.
That's
and
right.
carrying everything.
Yeah, we're going to try to. Doing great. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm good. I look forward to this all year. I get to not worry about being nice and kind. I just get to tap into my inner devious, management, benevolent dictator self,
I love it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this. And, being a judge was kind of an unexpected treat that I got to do this year too. Josh and I've enjoyed doing that. And then when Chris asked me, can you give these guys, give them hell? And I was like, I'll give them a try, see what I can do. So.
Can you recap how the judging and the scoring is going to work? We got votes that count for something. We got the judges' votes that count for something. How's it all work?
So when you vote every day for your favorite person every 24 hours, that goes into the popular vote. And throughout the contest, that popular vote person, they get at the very end on the 24th, and the last votes go in, then that person gets that whole score, that one popular vote winner. Then there are 3 judges that give a 25% to that total score. So it's equal. Your popular vote winner equals 3 different judge scores. And so Josh and I are a judge together. We'll pick somebody. Troy from Balls and Strikes is a judge, and Patrick McKnight from Aura is a judge. And then say there is a tie, 4-way, 2-way, whatever you want to call it, then Shane comes in from Small Town Exotics to break the tie.
Wow. Okay. So just quick math, the popular vote is worth, so 25%. You need the popular vote and one other judge, or you need 2 judges and a tiebreaker.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So
got it.
What would be fun is whoever the popular vote is, and then each of us judges does somebody different, and then Shane still has to pick.
That's true. You could have a 4-way tie at the end of this thing if they earn their way in. So the reason I asked that is, first off, people can vote as much as they want once a day. So they still got tonight till midnight, and then they got all day tomorrow, right?
Yeah. And then the 24th. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry. So Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, so 3 more votes they could have.
Votes.
Yeah. 3 more votes. So, we're going to have at least viewers of like 500 viewers tonight on this thing over the next couple days. Yes. And that could I haven't seen the actual numbers. I've seen the order, but I haven't seen the actual numbers of votes. I got to think that's a significant number of votes that could sway some things.
Funny thing is, over the last few weeks, he's been showing us as people have gone up and down, and we've had some changes. And so when you see the changes between the first and the second and the third, that there's still reasonable amount of ability for somebody to come ahead within a few days. And so it'll be interesting to see who actually gets the popular vote at the end. And that gives them a leg up. Obviously, boom, that gets announced. And then if one of those other judges comes in and says it, they've got a pretty good chance of winning it, unless the other judges say 2 other people or some other person at the same time, which is kind of what happened last year. Charlie got the popular vote. We got the vote from Small Town. We got the vote from High Desert. Leviathan voted for Charlie, so then it became a tiebreaker, and Paul screwed us. So that's how
Okay, let's give the audience a quick rundown. There's only so many people that we can have on at one time. So, audience, you got to stick around. We're going to cycle through the candidates tonight. The candidates might not realize that either, but stick around. Shauna is the rudder on the ship at all times on the Fat Man Nation. And where's Chris? What's the update? He's alive. He's well. He's getting well-er. Just don't want to be on camera.
Home. He's finally at home now, which is good. So he's out of the therapy location, but he's having to just kind of relearn everything at this point. And so it's a big battle, but he's tough. He's going to get through all this. I feel confident. So.
If he wasn't, he would have already thrown in the towel. I mean, exactly. He's going to be here. I was told the most un-Chris thing that I have to do. I was told I have to give validations to the chat here. We got Small Town Exotics, Shane, the original Sky High Morphs. What's going on? A contestant from last year. Yes. Bod's Exotic Reptiles, good friend and mentor of mine. He was a participant. 319 Patreon member, Proper Royals Patreon. Michael Duval, VA Morphs, another Patreon member. Welcome. Another Michael. Dickie Foster, 74. You're in all the chats. Thanks, Dickie, for showing up. Who else we got? Timothy Aronson. I recognize the Aronson name. Sounds like we got a little ringer in the house here. Homer, Irresistible Ball Pythons. Nikki, how are you tonight? I hope you're well. I can't figure out all your little puzzles of have you seen this and this, but this and that. Okay, keep it up. Ashley, Catalina Morph Mixer, how are you tonight? Good to see you. What's up, Troy? Balls and Strikes. By the way, guys, go take care of each other. Follow, help each other out in the community. Robert Mendez, what's going on? Nice to meet you. Blackrock Balls, good to see you. Kevin, one of my fellow Canadian travelers. Chaotic Creations Exotic Pets, welcome. HJS Serpents in the competition. Sax in the City. Okay, witty. Okay, I like it. All right, point, not bad. More Forge, another contestant. Aurora, all kinds of Proper Royals Patreon folks in here tonight. Irresistible, back again. Adrian, how are you? It's good to see you. I'm here, different channel. You're still in the same chat. I like it. Very good. Macamorph, good to see you. Who else? Graceful Jamie, one of the kindest people out there. Welcome. Shauna, like I say, steering the boat would be nothing without you tonight. Thank you. Brian Bodie, what's up? And the Vegas crew. Sky High, we said hello to Sky High. Who else we got? I think that Sammy the Big Bull. What's up, Sammy? I hope you're well, man. Don't show up at my door with a bag of concrete, okay, please. Should I give a little preemptive speech to the contestants tonight? I had some thoughts on my mind here.
Yeah, I thought about talking to him too. Then I'm like, how much? I don't know. They need to get it together and get stuff going here.
I need 30 seconds, and then we're going to bring them in, and we're going to get to this. Contestants, my recommendation is that you connect with the audience. You still have a chance to change the outcome of this. If you want to come at the commentators, you can. But last year, let me tell you a quick story. One person decides to pick a fight with the moderators. I don't know his name. He crawled back into his walk-in closet of obscurity. The other guy cuts a promo, the greatest promo in the history of 15 Minutes of Lane. And Chris Kringle Eaton, the fat man himself, crawled down his chimney with that belt on Christmas morning and gave it to Charlie Ryan. So bring it tonight. I want to hear you guys going after each other. I want to hear you engage in the audience, and let's have some fun and get it going. Did I leave anything out, Alicia?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're ready.
Let's bring them in here.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm a thing.
What's up, everyone?
What's up?
Hey guys.
Hi.
Congratulations on being on time. You are rewarded with the first slot for your timeliness. I will note it, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alicia, what are your thoughts on this this group of folks here?
There's a few decent people in here. This has been rough, guys. It's been hard to watch. And so I'm going to ask a few questions. I'm going to put it out this way. We did get 5.5 weeks last year, and there were a few more of us because everything got cut short on y'all this year with Chris being ill. So y'all don't have as many people. But I know Crystal had 12% increase in her Instagram following in that short period of time. And yes, I checked all of y'all Instagram the day y'all started. I know where y'all started. I know where y'all landed as of today. Nobody is over 2.8% increase.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Why aren't y'all better?
2.8% in like views.
The overall
or...
followers of your Instagram.
Oh,
And I think we ended up with 9.5%.
My analytics would disagree. I don't know.
I have everybody's number. And so in a 4-week period, like I said, I'm giving you a little bit of grace because y'all only had 4 weeks. We had 5.5. But still, statistically, if you have somebody get 12% increase in a 5.5 week period versus the highest, which by the way is flawless at 2.8% increase. Can y'all give me a reason why we're not seeing even 4% increase? Will, got an answer?
Yes, I think even in 1 year's time, the algorithm, especially on Instagram, has changed significantly. Therefore, and it's always changing. So anytime someone kind of gets a one leg up and figures it out, it's consistently changing, just like here on YouTube, on all the platforms. So I think it's just trying to figure out what's the way to kind of
Yeah.
catch the eyes, catch the attention for this to kind of spark that new growth?
Yeah, to just like getting it out to the right people.
Right.
So if Instagram's not like pushing you out to the right people, you're not going to get those follows.
Right.
Or you might get a follow and then like it may not be in their wheelhouse and they'll unfollow you later because they like this little skit you did or whatever, but they didn't actually like content.
Yeah, it's
your
one of those
full
things where
content.
like the rules are constantly changing, even though you don't have the rules set in stone. It's a weird dynamic.
For us,
We've noticed our TikTok increase on everything, but we haven't noticed. We've got 100 new followers in the last 30 days, but our views are up. Our views are up 42%. So the viewing is there. It's just the follow is not happening.
I think what didn't happen is the puff that we saw last year. We had whatever reason, with our group and the way that the reels and stuff were fed through each other, we did have more people. Again, I do take that in consideration. It spread out into a different part of the community, and we just haven't seen that quite this year. And we were hoping for a little bit more, but I get it. 4 weeks only, and y'all had a few less people. Bobby, you do YouTube and you kind of understand this stuff. What's your take on the significant decrease? Do you agree with Will, or do you see other
I agree for two reasons. One, the biggest reason I think I didn't see the biggest increase, and most of us didn't see the biggest increase, was because we weren't showing enough boobs. That would have helped a lot, right?
That may be part of it, yeah.
Also, I think it's an AI issue. Right now, there's a trust issue in social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they want authenticity. And what I found out is that if I post multiple times during one day, after the first post, everything else got throttled because they were seeing us as spammers. And so it kind of took some adjusting. It's like, okay, what amazing thing am I going to put out and at what time? You have to be really strategic. It's almost like, I mean, it's been a while since I was in the dating scene, but I kind of feel like it's almost like dating that girl that just overthinks way too much, right? It's like, wait, did I say it the wrong way? What did the thumbs up mean? You know, that's the algorithm to me. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll be honest. I didn't know that. I don't know now.
Yeah.
Authenticity with that mustache? Come on.
Right. I know. You would think this is gold. So I've been growing it the entire competition. You saw me with my baby face earlier.
So one thing I do have to say is I had no idea that this contest was based around these like 4 weeks, or more so from what I really noticed in the chat, people who were chatty enough in the community to be there and talking all the time in there, as well as the people that were just posting the most reels. I've been taking this whole thing as a, like, what do you bring to the entire community? How do you help it grow? How do you contribute? How's your business growing? And I look at it for the entire year. We've done over 20 shows. We've been international. We've gone coast to coast. We've done nothing but grind our butts off. And so the next thing I would say is timing. Thanksgiving to Christmas, small window, bad window. We've been so busy. We've built an entire social media marketing company for ourselves now from all the content that we've done. So for 2-3 weeks of that, we were busy doing that. We had 3 reptile shows. We did a gun show. It's like we go hard on content. You guys know we already have that. So I was kind of watching you guys. I saw
Joe, we were all scared of you, but have you ever seen this competition before? It's always this way. Like,
it's every year, the same time of year. We all have
you
a lot
only
of
put out like 4 videos and they're all phenomenal. But yeah.
I honestly feel that everybody did a great job. But if you add up the quality of the videos and like what was put into it, we still beat y'all. It just is what it is. I mean, check out the content.
I borrowed a Santa's outfit from
We have
Ash
Santa
herself.
himself appearing tomorrow.
I love you, ladies.
Santa himself tomorrow. No AI Santa, none of that. This is real deal.
All right, let me jump in here for a minute. So I've been hearing some themes in my show prep. One was that there was a whole bunch of reused content. There wasn't a whole lot of original content. It was just reused, and you stick a logo in it, and then you pop your face up and you laugh.
Guilty.
Yeah, I got a few of you. But then I hear some of the other folks complaining about too much AI usage, but at least it was something new. Aaron, what do you have to say for yourself? Is it a cheap way out, or is it the most creative thing that was in this competition?
Okay, I'll tell you what. My most views came off of the AI on every insight. But a lot of people don't realize how hard it is actually to get the AI to do what you want. Secondly, I learned how to do my editing, which it ain't the greatest. I learned how to do the AI all within the last month. If this is something that I learned in the last 2 years, and I'll tell you what, hey, it did show, I'm new at this. I'm new at the video stuff. You can ask Chris 2 years ago when I won all this podcasting stuff, I plugged it into my laptop and it burned up. So I've had to learn. I'm not a computer guy. That laptop was from when I was in college 15 years ago. So
that's not our problem. That's your problem. Lace, get in there. You had the most original stuff, the least reused stuff, I think. What do you say to Aaron's response there about his burnt down 15-year-old laptop?
I'll say a couple things. I did one that Bobby did, and it took Bobby telling me, like saying something about it for me to realize. But there were just every time I opened my phone, there were 45 things to watch. I'm not going to lie. I missed several. Mm-hmm. But the AI thing, I'm kind of shocked that Aaron didn't have the most amount of views, because I had to watch some of them motherfuckers. No, you love that word, Adam. I had to watch some of them things 19 times for them to make sense.
You're the only one that's ever got an MFer into my show.
I know, and that's the first and only one I'm doing tonight.
They suggested on AI to find out tell me what this means.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to use what did Zach say? I can't spell AI. That was the best thing to come out of all of that AI stuff. Was that line from Zach.
All I know is Zach did get naked. Or I'm sorry, Aaron. Aaron got naked.
Mm-hmm.
I did original stuff too.
A couple times.
Yeah.
So I think that earns a point.
What I want to know is what do the judges think about AI used as not the whole thing, but for example, one of my videos I did the AI music, but it was me up there, shaking my ass. That wasn't AI.
Bobby, here's one very tasteful AI. I liked
you wrote
it.
those
Very
lyrics?
tasteful AI.
It was
I wrote the lyrics.
strategically used AI is how I see it. I do think there's a time and place for AI. I would prefer less of it, but maybe because I'm old. But that, when you have the Santa Claus speaking your words, that was your AI process, but you made the content. And so that was absolutely fine. There are some of the AIs out there. I honestly don't understand it, probably because I am older and I don't really know what the context is. And so you've got to also think about context. When you blurt out a reel, if you don't have context behind it, you're just confusing people and they're going to swipe. Right. And so that's part of learning what actually gets followers and more content, fueled from that. So I think that's what we learned a lot of is how to put it in context. And so that's the only thing about AI that doesn't really blow my skirt up.
I have to say, I don't have a vote in this. I'm not one of the judges. Aaron, you flipping around like a seal. I don't know what it had to do with the competition, but it was pretty entertaining. I have to admit, it was engaging. I did check that out. I don't know what it takes to do that. You have figured it out. Kudos to you for that, for whatever that's worth to anybody. Shauna in the back, can you give us a 5-minute heads up when we need to switch people out so that we can make sure that we do get to everybody and everybody gets a little statement kind of thing? And I don't know if that's 10 minutes from now or 2 minutes from now, or I don't know how long it is. Joe and Ash, my old friends, for a little Tinley hangouts. We traveling around, Red Line, compadres. You guys love to tell everybody that you're from Vegas, but we already knew that because your disappearing act is just like a magic show off the strip.
How is it a disappearing act? We got 12 reels right there.
From November 26th to December 11th, 15 days, we didn't hear from you. Speak for yourself. This caused a commotion in the audience. What do you say? What do you have to say?
1 second. Hold on. So a content campaign that was ran for Altitude Exotics Geckos, the first reptile breeders to ever do a gun show. You guys are getting reptile people into the reptile community, a reptile show.
We
That's
want
cute.
15 minutes
That's
of lame content. Everybody's doing content.
To me, it's like this. It's about the entire community and what you bring and what you build. Everybody loves Ash and us, obviously, because we're genuinely who we are. You meet us in person. We've inspired so many people that are on this right here that have stepped their content up, and I've got to give them props because they've done a good job. Flawless is just always awesome. They do their thing. Y'all know the quality we bring. We're fucking top tier. This is what we always do on videos. Lace went crazy awesome. We love what you did. Firehouse, killer videos. They went from, not really understanding the social media to being able to really make some of the funniest videos in this whole thing.
Hilarious.
Gecko Cove, you are awesome. No doubt one of my favorites in it as well, even though you were coming with a little sour stuff, All in all, we got love.
Had to go for the top dog, who I thought was
batter up balls, talking mad, but it's all cool, And to me, the level of creativity that goes into creating any of the videos we make, you watch it, we don't slack. We go above and beyond. You look into it from scripting to the editing that we go into it and setting it up. This is something we've also taught ourselves, did not know how to do. And so, to me,
okay.
12 reels,
okay. It wasn't within the contest, though. That was the challenge here.
12 reels for the 15 minutes of length. 12 reels for the 15 minutes of length.
You guys need to do
many
one where
reels
it's the
did you
understanding
need?
assignment one. That would be.
I don't think it's a quantity thing. For us, it's a quality thing. And it's clear when you look at what we make. It just is what it is.
I'll tell you what, every one of us said it. We did a podcast on More Porch. Every one of us said, who was the one we were most scared of? We all said,
well, I would love to have been there, but you guys dropped so much nonsense in the chat. We got businesses we're running over here. We don't have time to be playing games. And so we're doing reptile shows. We're bringing people in the community. We're creating content for other people as well. We're building a business behind the scenes. There's nobody that deserves it more than we do. Y'all know what it is. You've seen us from coast to coast. 25 shows this year.
I think I've
I think you're great for the record.
International.
I've done 2 reptile shows that involve gun sales also. So Indianapolis is set up every time on the same weekend as a gun show. In Indianapolis at the State Fairgrounds.
Did you do one during the 15 minutes of length?
Yeah, we came to the crash one.
Yeah,
that's the one we did.
And let's talk about your batter up balls. Let's talk about your votes with all this AI. That's got to be the only reason I've seen your number.
They blocked that 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, the popular vote has something to say about this, but I'm not going to go there yet because I don't want to dilute I don't want to dilute things. This is the chance to reach the viewers and to reach the audience on here. Alicia, what do you got next for? What do you got for us here?
I want to ask Lace a couple of things. One thing I think is going to be
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes, guys.
Yeah, this is actually going to be really fast. First question when I ask y'all is like 10 seconds. The second one, maybe a minute. Okay, we got to rip through some of these. Lace, what's your favorite band?
Ooh, I can't pick one.
Pick one. You got to pick one. Decisiveness.
Fleetwood Mac.
All right, like it. What gives us confidence that you're committed to the reptile industry long term?
I put on a size medium women's lingerie Santa outfit. I am the underdog in this competition, and I'm still killing it.
She's playing that card. Don't let her fool you.
I have not made even. I will never break even. I generate the least amount of sales in this competition, but my reels are smashing.
Right, I like it.
I've been doing
Bob,
funny videos.
I'll do Bobby next. If you had a snake,
even with the mustache,
whatever snake that you wanted to get, doesn't matter what it is, what species would you get?
Oh, a reticulated python, but the dwarf island versions. I absolutely love those.
Okay.
So one of the smartest snakes. I think they're amazing.
If you
instant
became
divorce, but it'd be awesome.
Yeah, you'd be a divorce. Yeah. If you became the champ, how would you unite a gecko following that you have with a predominantly snake following that Fat Man Nation has? How would you bring that together?
Bring them together. I mean, as someone who is already doing that in the gecko world, right? I am a gargoyle gecko guy. I am not a crested gecko guy. And so on the podcast that I run, I brought in a co-host, John, who has a better mustache than I'm faking right now. And he is helping me bring those two communities really closer together. And that's a little bit easier. But honestly, with the snake world, I'm going to be going to shows. I'm going to be wearing the belt right back here. This is not going to be a green screen for very long if I have the belt. And then I want to bring on people I made friends with. This is like a little fraternity. You guys have been so amazing to work with. And what I want to do is have you guys on the show, talk about your snakes. And some of you have geckos too, so we can bridge them. Flawless. I mean, you guys are the number one person that I'm having on if I win this, just because you guys are in that world so well. I absolutely love it.
All right. Let me ask Audra and Will something real quick.
Well, obviously, with the mustache connection, it's going to happen.
Yeah, that does connect people. It actually does. Okay, Audra, I care more about what you say about this. What's your favorite vacation spot?
Oh my goodness. Anywhere with my loving, sweet, wonderful husband.
Watch out, they're about to beat each other.
Yeah, I know.
Belize is my favorite vacation spot by far.
So this is how, let me just put it like this. Y'all are well established. Y'all have been doing this for a while. Y'all are pretty high up in the gecko land, and y'all are building really high in the ball python. What we would consider successful breeders. Do you feel your brand needs this win?
We feel that anything that you can do to put your brand out there, you should do. Absolutely. Anything positive. We eat, breathe, bleed our brand. We believe in it, and we believe in this community.
And I think we also can fall in line possibly with the other previous winners and kind of not necessarily wear that crown, but wear that belt proudly, and kind of, not that the fat man needs to help, but help lift also this side of 15 Minutes of Lame show and take it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Nice. Aaron, who is your favorite professional baseball player of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Chris Carpenter from the Cardinals.
Nice. Okay, I'll take it. We already talked about this a little bit, but do you feel AI produced reels are the best means of content of promoting your brand?
No, I used AI more for fillers because we were producing ours longer, but we were trying to, do longer ones. But in all honesty, AI is here. That's what we got to look at. AI is here, and we got to use it if we got it. If it's a utensil, why are we not using it?
Yeah, I like that. Firehouse, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, well, it's going to be the Velociraptor.
That's my
because of the size of a chicken.
It's not the size of a chicken. It's a gigantic death machine.
She's like the murderous
It's not
type.
the size of a chicken. We've all
I do
seen
like that.
freaking Jurassic Park. It's huge and they're deadly.
So, Mike, what skill crosses over being a firefighter and a snake breeder?
Skill. The amount of hose that I touch is.
That's what I was.
You know what I mean? The amount of hose that I go through at work is just there's hose everywhere. There's hose.
Why did it take you so long to get to Mike and Tanya?
There's hose everywhere. That's all I can say.
That's why you were walking so funny, Mike.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of hose, what's up with the mustaches and firefighters? What's the deal? I need an explanation here, please.
I'll give you the real legit explanation.
I could use it.
When I started 25 years ago, we weren't using air packs, which is to breathe in a what they call an IDLH environment. Firemen 50, 100 years ago would grow these giant, ridiculous mustaches as a means to help filter the crap air that they were breathing. So it kind of became like a mantra for firefighters. So that's just the way it is. And then it also happens to be Movember, and that became a big thing. And plus
prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to tell you, there's a little bit of a bootleg Danny Rocha from Portuguese Pythons look about the scene tonight.
Danny's a handsome man.
Yeah, Danny's beautiful, man. I mean, I don't go there, but I might. I'm just
That is a
saying.
handsome man. I have to say. I have to say. I think
Before we do any kind of swap out, do y'all have your piece of paper and your Sharpie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right.
The Sharpie.
If you cannot win, like you just can't. You can't do it. You are not allowed to win. I need you to write down who you pick to win. And then we're going to tell you when to hold it up. I don't want anybody seeing each other's stuff because that's how it all gets skewed every year. So, I do think this is thought provoking because you need to know who your competition is. You need to be able to say, who do you think actually fits the bill for what this is about? And I think understanding the contest is the best way to figure out if somebody else deserves that win. So you cannot win yourself. Who do you pick? Write it down and hold it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is it? All right. Nice. I like it.
pretty well distributed.
I like it. Yeah, I like that.
I like the no one because that's what they did last year. They got the most laughs. I was debating, do I vote for you or nobody?
Oh, Will, he's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to reuse the joke like other people.
Yeah.
I was sure, and then I thought, if small town wasn't on here, Sean wasn't on here, I didn't know if it was going to work well. I just need those. I need the boob vote.
All right, I got one before we send it. Before we send them all packing, I haven't spoken to Will and Audra. All due respect and transparency, they've been very good supporters of Proper Royals, very good friends, as many of you all are on the show. So I got to, I don't want anybody to think that there's any bias here or unfairness here. Will, I'm glad you wore a shirt that doesn't look like you stole it from my closet today. Don't be afraid to size up every now and again, okay?
Absolutely.
For real.
I loved your marketing. Very practical. I feel like all you did was post your usual stuff and then stick 15 minutes at the end, except for when Audra was beating you up or when you were putting your hand on her leg. Yet, you're at the top of the list. I haven't heard any promos. I haven't heard you going after anybody. What makes you the number one people? Why should people respect that and keep you in first place after these debates tonight? The floor is yours. I want to hear it.
I think, you want to go?
I mean, we just love everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I just
want
to be like clear. Like,
and we've had the hardest time with that as well because a lot of people say, "Oh, everybody loves you guys." Yeah. We try to literally. We understand that we did not invent or discover ball pythons or crested geckos. Yeah. So what you're seeing us do in the ball python world is the same approach we did in the crested gecko world. We've only been breeding crested geckos for 9 years. We were not where we are now when we got in. We literally shook hands, kissed babies, and learn and watch and learn and try to make different things our own if we did not come up with it ourselves.
I personally feel like, and he probably agrees with me. If he doesn't, I'm going to put a peanut butter sandwich back on his face. But no, I feel like.
Let's let Audra speak. Keep it going, Audra. What about you? Going to slap peanut butter?
Peanut butter time.
Yeah.
Peanut butter time.
Give away more $100 bills.
Yeah.
What I feel like is flawless is a true representation of all of you. I feel like of the whole community. We have legitimately purchased from everyone. We've taken like everyone's advice. We've tried to bring everyone into our family. We really genuinely owe our lives to this community.
Yes.
So that's what we always try to do. We try to involve everyone. We try to put positivity out there. And we love you guys. So that's why we feel like we should win.
Well, I love you guys too, but I don't know if you understand the concept of a promo. So I'll leave it there. Alicia and Shauna, I am good on this crew, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. Great job with all of you. All the
job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Alicia.
Get those last minutes in.
Have you seen the cost of eggs lately? Oh my God.
Through the roof. I can't see who's in the background. I have no idea who to prep for here.
There we go.
Okay. 2?
Is it just the two of us?
That's weird, isn't it?
Oh,
Holy cow. Wow.
slugfest coming up. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Uncomfortable. I just got real hot. I don't know what's going on here.
Wait a minute.
Like, I feel like you had
the
A team a second ago, and now.
Well, hold up. I'm A team all the goddamn way.
There you go. Yeah, don't sell yourself short. Oh,
I want any of this B team bullshit going on.
Wait a minute. I take the time to pre-show and prep, and Pressure Pythons doesn't show up and hangs out in the chat. Zach doesn't show up for the first time in his life. He doesn't have something to say. What's going on here?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know where Zach is.
Highly
Zach's throwing packages.
They should be disqualified from the. And I don't have a say in this, but that would be my opinion. Kudos to everybody that did show up. I wonder, is there a way that we could all right, let's go through a round of these, and then anybody, maybe we do just a round robin, random pop in and out or something.
I think that may be the easiest to do, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming and they couldn't get in. Okay, I take it back. Then, guys, you guys got to get here. Okay. All right. I got my little fun bow tie moment in then. Okay. We'll let them hang out for just a moment then. What should we give the standings, Alicia, or would that skew things? Should we not do that until the end? That would probably skew things.
Probably do that at the end. I mean, I guess I can ask some individual questions on here until we get like a group type thing again.
Okay.
I do have a couple of questions.
Robert, my apologies. What's your brand?
Big Worm Genetics.
Big Worm
Genetics. Okay. Perfect.
All right. So John, with Morphforge, easy question and then a little bit more in-depth question. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Man, there's so many good ones. Probably right up there, top tier is going to be like in the Matrix area, but I love the spookier stuff too. So maybe like, Shutter Island kind of a deal. You know what I mean?
If y'all win, how would you and where would you promote Fat Man Nation and the 15 minutes of Lane? How would you do that?
Honestly, we were a little shocked to get the opportunity at all. So I think going out of the gate, we would take that and we would bring it to a lot of new faces. I think a lot of this going to Tinley, going to Sear, going to Daytona, all of these big NARBC shows and things, people are familiar with it. I don't think there's a lot of growth that's going to happen there. We're up in the middle of nowhere kind of, and a lot of new faces and potentials to see this for what it is. And how much amazing potential there is there to people that don't have the foggiest. I think that's like one of our bigger strong points is we're going to service a community that's fresh and brand new. They're not going to be people that are inundated with this stuff that don't want to see that 18th reel for the day. They're going to be like, what is this? This is cool. It's going to be brand new to them. They're going to bring them in. And that's what we've been about from the beginning. I mean, our show, our podcast is all about that. We bring on people that are brand new in this, not, 30-year veterans. We don't go out and approach the mutation creation, all the bigger names and stuff and draw them in. We'll do it on occasion, but we want to see new, fresh blood in this,
Good job, John. That's our signal at the veterinary clinic is we do it to mean like land the plane, like we need to finish up. So
yeah,
more or less.
Well, you ask, I'm going to explain.
I know you will. I know you will. I was prepared for the land the plane.
That was that was the Skinnerd song of answers right there. Okay.
Richard and Sarah, what's y'all's favorite music genre?
Speaking,
it goes between rock and country.
Okay.
What kind of rock?
All over the place, actually. Do y'all feel? I had a lot of expectations for you guys. Do y'all feel y'all brought your A game?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. You're correct.
Rough year.
It's gonna be a no.
Yeah, it's a strong no for that one.
Okay. Acceptable answer. Honesty it does matter. Zach, what is your favorite dessert?
Oh goodness.
I know you've got to eat dessert. I saw your legs.
I love dessert. It's so hard to pick one. Like, I mean, my go-to is going to be like caramel walnut brownies, but like my favorite, can't ever get it. Got to go out of my way to find it. Is key lime pie.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
I started in 2018.
Okay. Historically, this has been considered a new breeder competition. And I don't really know what that number is. I feel like you've been around a while, maybe because I've known you ever since we've been in it. How do you feel that you qualified for this as a new breeder?
I look at it more of like a new online presence thing, you know? And a lot of people don't even know that I breed snakes or that I got parts pristine pythons. Like, I know a lot of people who were surprised whenever I started doing this stuff. They're like, oh, I just thought you were the husbandry pro guy and stuff. And it's like, and that's something where, like, you know, I haven't done well because I do, you know, I mean, I've done 34 shows this year. I did 35 shows, 36 shows last year. You know, so I've been lucky in that I haven't had to have an online presence because I sell out. You know, I have a different avenue, so I've never been forced to grow my presence. So that's why I'm new here.
You're new to this.
I'm new to content.
Okay, I like it.
I definitely never made any videos like I made.
Adam, you want to take some?
Justin, how are you, man?
Doing good, man.
My old homie from Jacksonville, Florida, in the house, huh?
Absolutely. Come on.
You know, you got to say, I was rooting for you, and I feel like your content was slacking a little bit, man. And I got to tell you and Alex that you guys are some of the most charismatic, outgoing people that I know. And I was really disappointed that it seemed like 666 Serpents was doing your heavy lifting for content rather than you guys getting out there.
Definitely had Nick there for the help out. So if he's in the chat, thanks Nick for sure. But yeah, it's our peak season. It happens kind of to be my peak season for work, and she does hair for a living. So she can't get, you know, when I'm at work from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, come home to eat dinner, I'm back at bed and got to do it all over again, you know? So, and I'm even working Saturdays right now, and it's nonstop, you know, and then when you're home, which I have no excuse. I'm not giving excuses. I will say I did slack, but it's my peak season. I got to get to the money when I can get to the money, you know.
We appreciate the money. I do have one specific question. You put out a reel, maybe even today, I think, or yesterday, very recently. You took the time in the competition, in a very competitive time, in the home stretch. We're sort of in the WrestleMania, the main event of the voting. You decided you would show off your office printer in your reel today.
Hell yeah.
How high were you?
I mean, I love green tea. We all know that. So that is one thing. I got to, you know, when you're up on them roofs or you're up, you know, 12 stories high, got to have that green tea to make it feel elevated.
Thank you, man. My love to you and Alex. You guys are awesome. And but I got to say, I was like, he just pointed out his Epson printer right there for us.
On. Hey, that's my favorite printer too. That thing goes to work.
John, how are you, man? Hey, props. Speaking of some AI back there, you made your debate stage. You got the bunting behind you. You got your little, you know, somebody verified you. I'm not sure what governing body, but there you go. Nice little touch with the Fat Man Nation. What happened to your sidekicks? They couldn't show up tonight. They didn't feel it was important to be here.
Well, here's the deal. Number one, verified is on the watermark. That's on everything from the start of the show. Pull that off there and you'll see our beautiful logo that I actually spent the time to hand make, no AI in this backdrop. So I did spend some time. Yeah,
hang on. Let me understand. That was your graphic design for the was it a pre-created thing that you just put those logos on top of, or you took a little time to make the debate stage?
No, I pulled the whole photo. I pulled the debate stage photo and I do all that. But no, I'm teasing you, Adam, back for the whole deal. But yeah, no, throw the little verified thing because I'm not sure what that is. I think it's been floating there all night. That's not part of it.
My bad. But how did you? Are you saying that's from the Fat Man or that's yours? That's yours.
That must be Fat Man Nation, I think. I don't know what that thing is.
Okay.
Shauna, can you verify? Maybe you
I
can
do see it in the
unverify
vertical.
me.
I see it in the vertical thing. I take it back. I retract the verified. You're
No,
still
no,
verified by some governing body, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm totally teasing.
Where are your
So you're-
sidekicks? That's where, let's get to the important stuff.
Yeah, so sidekicks. All right, so this was a little bit of a weird thing for us because we were kind of planned on being here for everything, all three of us, but it got dropped a little late, which understandably, you know, Chris is going through his things. Thank God it's going on the right side of it, right? But we had this stuff planned months ago, like Jamie's bowling tournaments tonight. So for you, Troy, balls and strikes, Jamie is bowling her ass off to win for you tonight.
They're a
And
baseball.
Jason-
Those are baseball reference, not a bowling reference.
Oh, I assumed it
Go
was
ahead.
balls and okay. We'll throw me under the bus for that. But
So bowling, and what else we got? What's the other excuse? I'm loving this. This is the gold I was digging for here.
yeah, the other excuse is 2 months ago we had people coming up from Louisiana to visit with Jason, so he's out with them on a Twin Cities deal tonight. So pre-planned again 2 months ago. I'm like, I guess
on the Minneapolis action. Otherwise, I don't know. That sounds weak.
Yeah. I'm like, I guess I'll be the pinata tonight. You know, I'll get here an hour early and I'll let late people take my spot on the first stage. That's what I'll do tonight.
Touche. You were in the original batch when I barged into the room.
Yeah.
That is correct.
You know, with all of that latecomer BS, get the heck
Adam
out
was
of here.
killing it tonight, guys. He's up here like, you know, ringside just throwing them at us.
Hey, I got nothing to lose tonight, and I'm on another channel. I got no votes to get. I'm good.
Kevin's
Zach.
talking shit. He
Say
said you're not
something.
doing much.
All right, Robert. You know,
I'm here.
you're here. Where have you been? I
Well,
haven't seen much.
yeah, that's true. I mean, I started off like thinking I was gonna be gung ho, and I'm just grateful to be here. I mean, what you guys know about me, what you don't know about me is I'm a new breeder. I've been doing this for 2 years now. My Instagram, I've been working on. I'm not really great when it comes to creating like all these amazing videos, like Bobby from Gecko Cove and Lace and Flawless and all these guys. They're just amazing at this. It's a different level. I won't give you all the excuses. I won't tell you about a new business I've started, and I've been focusing 1,000% trying to get this to be successful. But I am here as a new breeder, and I know I'm trying to be helpful to the community. I help my local other snake breeders with at the shows. How I met Chris was at Bob Vu's show, the Southeast Reptile Show, by donating a photo booth, which is another side hustle that I do to get some content for him so that he could use that for his show. And, at the same time, I get to meet, amazing breeders and local people from Georgia. And, we get to talk, we get to, communicate with each other and share secrets and things like that. And just being a part of this, I'm extremely grateful because most people haven't heard of Big Worm Genetics. Most people, it would be really hard. Like you guys were talking about algorithms earlier, trying to get these videos out there and get them to new people. But, with y'all's help, Chris's help, the Fat Man Nation, I'm just grateful to even be here. And I apologize I didn't put out as much content as some of these other content competitors, but I am grateful to be here.
I think it was mentioned in the chat. It makes it hard to get votes if people don't know the name of the brand. You should change the Robert. And if you turn your phone sideways, we see you bigger for.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, wait, no, it's locked. I'm sorry. You got to go the other way.
Sorry.
He's on iPhone. He's got to open the other external browser and then it'll swap.
And then I'll get kicked out.
That's true.
It'll kick you out if you do that. You'll have to re-enter and blah.
Zach, I think that these slots are vitally, I was going to say vitally important. They're incredibly valuable to people, and kudos to everybody that did show up and see this through, because there are people that took slots and didn't show up. So I'm thankful for everybody that did. Zach, why do you deserve one of these slots, and why do you deserve even one vote from anybody, much less enough votes to consider winning?
Oh man, dude. Like I've been out here putting in work. These people, you got some people who just made some cute little videos and stuff, and everyone's trying to, promote their business and stuff. But honestly, it's a lot of selfishness to me there. What have you done for the hobby? What are y'all doing to give back? And, I spend probably 60% of my work week giving back. I don't even sell snakes online, and I've launched what's now the world's second largest reptile listing site, reptileads.com, to give people somewhere to list their animals, to make more money, to make a second source of income. And I get nothing from this. This has done nothing but cost me money, use up my hours every night. And I do this for y'all. So y'all can have somewhere, because the people told me they wanted something, that they needed something, a second place to make money, and nobody else was going to do it. I spend my time progressing Husbandry Pro, the largest reptile software tracking program in the world. And I hustle every day to grow these brands and these businesses to make the reptile hobby a better place for everyone who's on this panel today, including the judges. And so that we all have something that's here and can support the reptile hobby when we're fucking gone.
Well, outside of the contest, I agree with all of that. Inside the contest, tell us about the most outside of your element that you got to entertain us, because nobody in the contest cares about the coolest little combo. We want to be entertained.
Oh, man. The most outside of my comfort zone was probably the one that I just dropped about bribing the judges. I got...
That was good.
That was good. That was good.
I talked this out with Shane, and I had kind of mentioned something to Alicia and Josh about it, and they were willing. Nobody will give you ideas, but if I threw them the skit, they were going to help out. And I was looking for some stuff for another skit at Goodwill, and I just saw these ridiculous old lady clothes, and I was like, man, this is just going to be so much better if I pretend to be Alicia instead of actually getting her to do it. And so and just being on screen and acting out and singing in front of people and recording it. I have the most god awful singing voice of anyone. I know this. So that's been, crazy to get out of my comfort zone, is to record my face. And
Mrs. Hardin, would you pronounce your first name for us?
It depends on who's saying it. Alicia.
I've noticed that sometimes it's pronounced differently by some people.
Is what my mom says. Now, my dad's side of the family says Alicia.
Oh, really?
And so I'll answer to just about anything. But my mother, who I guess named me,
she did birth you.
So,
she
and Josh just wrote me a note. It's Alicious for him.
All right, Zach, my last question for you. Lace put out a reel where she was impersonating a whole lot of people with some music behind it. And it seemed to be that she was conveying the idea that maybe you talked a whole lot and your mouth moved a lot and nothing but gibberish came out. What do you have to say to Lace about that?
She's talked to me before. We've had conversations. I've been on her podcast. She already knows. If you stop talking, I will fill the void. There will be no dead silence. No one's going to sit here. I don't have an off switch.
So your answer is that you actually speak. That's it. I was like, oh, you're not going to take her at the kneecaps. You're not going for ankles here. You're not.
No, that's my girl. I love me some Lace, man. Dude, I tried to collaborate with Lace so much, and it's it's not her fault. It's not my fault. I just be high and stupid, dude. And she's like, oh my God, yeah. And then the next day, what were we talking about? And I'm that's awesome. Our bit, and I got high, I didn't do it. We just ended up talking about. I stayed up laughing my ass off, sending people dumb ideas for bits that I never did, more than any of the bits I actually did.
Yeah.
All right, take it over, Alicia. I'm handing it back off to you.
Yeah, let's kind of, we just did it in other groups, so y'all kind of know, but I want y'all to write down on a piece of paper who you would vote for if you were unable to win at all. You couldn't get the votes, you couldn't win. Who would you actually vote for? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who would you vote for? Okay. Where did John go?
John quit.
Wow.
Oh, no, he's back. His green screen got weird.
He's very stuck on that. Yeah. I like it.
I would like to say I voted Lace because Bobby takes too long to spell and you count fast.
I think there was a question that Troy videoed, and I don't know if Shauna has it ready. And I feel bad for Rich and Sarah that they haven't had much screen time. So maybe they get first stab at Troy's question, direct from one of the judges. I sprung that on Shauna, so it might be a second. I apologize. Somebody's
Let me throw another question out there.
While
this is actually from Chris, and we probably need most of y'all to answer this. One of the well, where is it at? I have too many pieces of paper laying here. The support of the contest has been overwhelmingly positive over the last few years, but there's always haters out there. We all know that. What do you have to say to people that call 15 minutes of lame contest full of pretenders? What do you think, Richard?
Well, I already know who you're talking about, or who he's talking about. But I think the contest is supposed to be camaraderie, not tearing everybody down. Like, yeah, we bust balls, but, you know, it's supposed to be fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think it's a really narrow view of maybe people that wanted to be in it or at some point felt like they should be and kind of got sidelined or something. And it's just a narrow view of what the thing really, to me, it's an opportunity to show how much fun this can be for everybody involved and spread that farther. And if you hate on that and you beat it up for something other than it is, I think you're doing a huge disservice. It's meant to grow this thing, not to make it confrontational outside of the fun we have, right? So.
Robert, you're pretty new to all this. What do you think about hearing stuff like that? Because sometimes when you're newer, you don't see all that hate.
Well, I think there's negative Nancy's everywhere. I mean, and I just think that, you know, if you just kind of push the comments to the side and you focus on the positive and what the brand is really trying to push, you're going to reach the right people. You're going to, you're going to push through the negative. You can't get away from it because there's so many keyboard warriors out there that have so much to say, you know, but they're too afraid to actually show their face and get on here and actually, you know, make the content and push, you know, what we're trying to do here, and, you know, and bring our reptiles to new people and try to grow this community. So I think honestly, if you just focus on, you know, doing your best and you don't worry about all the negative comments, I think your brand is going to grow. And I think what Chris has built here and what we're doing here is just positive. So there's going to be haters out there, but as long as we keep doing this, I think the brand is just going to keep growing and reaching new people and the people we want to reach.
Yeah, I like it. Have you heard from Shauna?
Yeah, so we're gonna jettison Troy's video. Apparently, that didn't actually exist. That was a lie. That was I just lied. That was all I did. I just made it up. I made everybody worry for a moment. I do have one from another judge though. And anybody that didn't answer the last one will get first crack at this. What do you bring other than the reptiles to the Fat Man Nation as a whole? Justin, I think you were. Yeah, how about you?
So, what do we bring other than the reptiles I could say to the community? We like to bring in a lot of newcomers. I mean, we have the RWO group. We do that every week, and I'm on multiple shows, and we like to bring a lot of. I mean, Ken has the Let Me Know show. It's all about letting us know and letting other. Well, now he's kind of got the knowledge, so it's letting other know about breeding and how to set up projects. So it's a lot of welcomeness that we try to show and the love of the other people that don't welcome these newcomers in and stuff like that. Like, we try to work towards bringing the community together and making a family and a whole and helping each other. You know, even we tell people with breeding projects, work with other people. You know, it can be dangerous sometimes. Be careful what you choose, but you know, it's just, I don't know, working with the community, having fun with it.
Robert, what about yourself? What if you were the belt title holder? What, you know, if you were the Miss America of the Fat Man Nation, what would you endeavor to do?
So what would I endeavor to do? I mean, I think just with Big Worm Genetics, we're bringing the excitement back to this hobby. We're if you go to our page, you see I bring my kids. They're involved in this a lot, and they're here with all the egg cuttings and all the videos that we do post is the excitement of the hobby. So I think what we are putting out there is what we all, when we first got into this, is what we were excited about, and we're trying to bring that back into it. And we want to make sure that everybody sees that this is good for their kids and family, and how it brings everybody together. And I mean, if we were to win this, I mean, I think it would just be that, just trying to bring the community, bringing friends and family, all the people in my life that think I'm crazy for having snakes have just, they see the videos that I post, and they see my kids involved, and and it's just, they get excited about it too. So I think it's just, if we were to win, I mean, what our big goal would be is just to, show the excitement again, and, just show like how this can be, this could be for everybody.
I've got another question. So one of the perks to the win is you get a full segment with Chris on Fat Man Nation, and that's like an hour to 2 hours. Are any of y'all interesting enough to listen to for 1 to 2 hours?
On top of Chris being almost dead and only doing 26 episodes a year, you're going to get that?
That's easy.
I need about 6 whiskeys, and then I'm going to be interesting.
I know Zach can talk. I've known Zach for a long time. Richard, do you think you could hold an hour and a half conversation?
If you want to hear me and him busting balls all day, we can do that for 8 hours straight. No problem.
Just set us up at a show. We'll talk all day.
I know John can talk. I have no qualms about that.
Yeah, I'll talk. It might not all be good, but we'll talk for sure.
What do y'all think has been the hardest part of all this? John?
Oh man, I think that a lot of ball busting has been done tonight about the AI and stuff, but I do think that if you weren't coming up through a lot of this technologies that came out, like you're not familiar with any of this, the video editing, the going back and doing all of this stuff you're so out of touch with in your regular life, that's been really tough for us to get in there and sit down and learn how to do it. Number one, get the idea, learn how to do it, and then produce something that's even mediocre is really difficult. So I think there's maybe that you're going to see that in what's produced, right? You're going to see that age gap from the really young competitors to the really old competitors, and those that are familiar and those that aren't. For us, that's been the biggest struggle, is picking up that stuff that we don't deal with every day. So had a lot of fun with it, but it's tough for sure. Really tough,
Zach, what's been the hardest part for you? Staying focused, maybe?
Yeah. I got a lot of fires burning at all times. 3 to actually like 5 or 6 different companies, and trying to focus in and like get this in there in between everything else. Yeah.
You did it though. Like, I know how busy you are, and you still did it. And that matters. Yeah.
There was definitely some days where it's like you just got to force the content. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I have to post something. Yeah. What can I do? There's even like a couple of them I did, like the singing one. I was just sitting in my car, and the competition had just started, and the pressure was on, and I was like, Aaron was telling me about how he had content planned for every single day, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do. And I'm like, I'm gonna sit here. I ain't leaving this parking lot till I think of something. Like, the song came on, and I just started singing, and I was just like, yeah, look good. I liked it. It was one of my most liked videos.
Come on.
All right, I got one to take us home, and then I don't know if it'll work or if it complicates Shauna's life, but I'll extend the same opportunity to any of the first rounders. In all seriousness, get rid of my, persona this evening. Chris goes through this, puts this out every year, gets a belt, gets you guys a platform, and who is going to care enough to be passionate about it enough for the next year to carry that belt, to represent what Chris has built, and even aside from any health problems, just to show respect to the years that he's put into it. That's important to the man, and that's important to the community. And that's what goes back to me saying these slots are very, very valuable, and it frustrates me when the people don't show up. So as much as I appreciate you showing up, who's going to care enough for the next year, and who cares enough to talk about that to try and earn some votes tonight? Go for it, Zach. Get in there.
I've already go to most of the big shows. So, I'm down for this. I'll be there to represent the Fat Man Nation 100% wherever we go. I do snake stuff full time. It's 60% par parts, 40% husbandry pro. I don't know where I come up with time for reptile ads, and all I do is eat, breathe, and sleep the reptile hobby. I'm not going anywhere. I've made it through hard times, tough times, and I can make it through the worst of times. And I'm here for the Fat Man Nation and to represent proudly everywhere he wants to go, wherever we want to do it. And, I'm here to compete.
Who else wants in?
I mean, I'll hop in. I can say I can definitely. I can definitely say, the belt's definitely going to show a lot of love. The RW, I got a handful of family members that the belt could definitely be passed around and hit show to show all over. So I definitely think that, we definitely would throw the recognition out there 100%, because it's not just me. I got a whole family behind me, a whole team behind me that's right there with me 100%.
All right. Anyone else? Once, twice.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely grab that opportunity.
Do it. All right, get in there.
Alicia already knows I'm going to talk if I got a chance to talk.
I was looking right at John. I was like, "Where's Sean? Where's his mouth?"
Yeah, is John going to say stuff? Yeah, absolutely. So I do think that the opportunity, not only watching the previous years, is huge, but I feel like kind of some of the ethic goes away a little bit when you get in too big a breeder, too many well-known faces out there that are already pretty established, and you take away the opportunity for growth. I think we're in that sweet spot. We have a great podcast. We do it every week. We've supported everybody in the community, including Chris's Deeds Not Words programs, all of that stuff from start to finish. And I think we have the opportunity to reach the most youth. And I would gladly do that. I think we're in a segment where it's going to be looked at as information coming in that's going to shape the way they go forward, rather than already coming in with a mindset. It's brand new people on our side. So I would love that opportunity, and I think we've shown that we would love to do that.
I get that 100. Yeah. I like it.
Come on.
One, twice. Gone. All right. Shauna says she'll switch everybody else back in if they want to get in.
Somebody wants to see a nipple in the chat, though, so could I just
Zach, you're up.
I know somebody tore their shirt off last year, but that's a little different than just popping a nipple out. Bobby, get in there. Take us home. Let's go.
My wife was so pissed that I showed myself with my shirt off. This competition was fun. Same question?
Yeah. Same question.
Remind me the question one more time. We're having fun laughing.
Who has the energy, who has the passion to get through not just this competition, but to represent the 15 minutes of lame and show Chris the respect and honor that he deserves for creating this and this platform for everybody? What's the next year going to look like if you win?
Have you seen my podcast?
Not once. That's why I'm asking. I don't know you. I want to know you, but I
Gecko Cove. But
Okay.
no, seriously, the thing I want to point out in this competition, we have some amazing competitors here. But if you wanted to just go and hire an influencer to push the 15 minutes of lame, go pay for them, right? Go buy them. There's plenty of them out there. That's not what this competition's about. And the person that represents this competition should be what the competition was made for new up-and-coming breeders who are doing it the right way, who are passionate, who are here for the right reasons, and who are going to hopefully show to the judges that we're here for the long haul, right? And that was one thing that was tricky, but a lot of fun, was trying to express, especially being an outsider who's got geckos and not snakes, right? I could show some pretty geckos, but do you understand what my gecko is versus someone else's gecko? Because, you know, I can't say, you know, one snake, I like one versus the other, but what do they mean, right? And so I think what I can bring to the table is my enthusiasm and my love for this species, but also just my love for this hobby and meeting people and growing and really representing the true essence of what the 15 minutes of Lame Champion should be.
Lace, you came back in 60 seconds. Go.
Oh, I don't like this. This competition was hard, but it was challenging. I think we all could have done better. We can always do better. But what was, I think, a challenge to me is to bring outside people into this, because this is a competition where outside people can actually get in on the joke. You know, does the average Joe look at our snakes and think this, that, and the other? You know, maybe not. But if we made a funny video about what we do, and we made it relatable and we made it funny, I think that's my whole zhuzh, is that's what it's all about. So we're bringing in new people to this hobby, and we're getting people interested in the future of what this community could be. I think everybody in this contest is very community driven. We're here to help each other. We're very positive people. Obviously, this is the most vanilla cast I think that 15 Minutes has ever seen. No one's fist fighting in the backyard except
Will
for
disagrees.
Will and Audra. But, you know, we've got to bring more people into this. And something that I took away in the beginning is Chris was like, it's when it's not fun anymore is when this competition ends, is when someone takes the fun out of it. Right. So did I show off all of my snakes? No, but I made you laugh your ass off. And I think all of us are a lot closer for all of the laughs and all of the memories, even if they were super lame.
Will and Audra, hit it.
All right, so it's definitely our responsibility, us in its totality, to bring more people into the hobby, kids especially, which is the main reason why we actually vend. We don't vend for the revenue. We want to vend for the attraction, the camaraderie, the networking, and that is our opportunity to put our, Audra's character out there into the network to bring in the roles of hopefully followers and supporters. Hopefully we've shown, even with our consistency before the competition, that we're going to be here to stay no matter what. Even from 1 subscriber up to now, however many subscribers we have, we've stayed on a consistent path, no matter whether it was shows or putting out content.
It's been a life-changing thing for us. The whole community is. We owe it to the community to do just that. We owe it to all the platforms, Bobby. We owe it to come, on your show. We owe it to Adam to give props where it's due, and we definitely owe it to the Fat Man. So it's just, I don't know. It's just like when Lace said it perfectly. Like, yeah, we're the most vanilla, but I also feel like this is the most cohesive. Yes, the community has been in a little while. There's no backbiting. There's nothing in our chat that has even been negative at all. We've just really enjoyed each other. So,
because it's 2025, we'll get canceled.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to be nice. We don't want to get canceled. We can't even win the belt. We don't want to get canceled.
We got a lot of inventory to move now.
Firehouse. Everybody else took 90 seconds. You take 90 seconds. Let's go.
Excellent, Adam. Thanks for the question. We have a lot to bring to this, and we are super excited. As you mentioned, there's a lot of people in this competition that are well established. They're doing, tons of shows every single year, and we're definitely one of the underdogs. So we're excited to go to all the shows that we go to every year and represent the Fat Man Nation with the belt. My wife.
Yeah, you don't have any West Coast representation. Yeah. You don't. You're all East Coast, Midwest, that type of situation.
You didn't even know we were from Vegas, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
I did. I just didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah, so here we are, West Coast. We've got Creative Fascination, and Arizona has sculpted pythons as well. And it's just us. We're the winners out here. You need representation out here. We are that people. We want to bring everything to you. Our following has gained 100 people. I know it's not the 20% or the 2% that we talked about earlier, but we're there. We've shown you our collection. We've shown you that we can actually do what is this called? Like social media. We're not social media people. I mean, we're there. We're doing the things that you've asked to do. I showed boobs. I mean, not the full thing, but I was there. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like Aaron and my booty wasn't, but I mean, I was.
I'll review the content. Okay.
Yeah, basically, called me later. She was like, "Hey, girl, you know, you want to talk." But I mean, we are what you're asking for. We've done everything that you've asked, and we follow the rules, so to speak. And we're going to dominate. And we want to dominate. We want to win. We want to support what you're asking for. And you don't have that in the West Coast. You need it, and we're your winners. That's what needs to happen.
All right, Aaron, you get to take this thing home. Why this year coming up, and how are you going to show the respect and carry this belt? Heavy as the crown. What is the say? You know what I'm saying? Go.
So I've been around since the first one. I've been there since Shane won it. I've seen what Leviathan done. I've seen what everybody's done, and this is life-changing. This is something that I've looked forward to. I've talked to Troy. I've talked to the Harbins. I've talked to them at Tinley multiple times about this. This is something I've wanted, something I've worked for. I've had to learn. I've had to change my personality. I've shown more of me than I probably have ever shown anybody. And just saying, you know, it's been fun. It's been a blast for me to do something with the community. You know, I've talked to Will and Audra about this at Tinley in spring. You know, we've talked about it. And by the way, the belt started in California. If anybody didn't know that.
What are you going to do? Not what have you done and what have other people done? What are you going to do? 30 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, I've looked forward to the fact that we could go to Sear. I've looked forward to the fact that we can go to Canada. I'd love to do the Red Line road trip. So I want to see this belt at 20-some shows. I don't care if it's local shows. I don't care if it's big shows. Let's get it out there. Let's support what we do, and let's go out there and have fun. You know, this community is what we're all here for. I don't care. We've had a lot of fun together, and this is a community that will stay together. So let's have fun with it.
Nice job. Alicia, have we left any stone unturned? What do you got?
I agree with him about that belt should be everywhere, and it hasn't been. And so we do take that into consideration as judges. You know, where is this thing going to go, and how can we promote the Fat Man Nation and grow this even bigger, which then grows our community. So that I like that Aaron brought that up there at the end.
Are we going to get it cleaned after we found it in the pig pen filled with shit?
Yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, it needs to be washed.
it needs a thorough washing before it goes to the next person.
Are there extensions that can be added to the belt to make it large?
Hey, those pictures are
we've got to fit 3 of us in there.
I know he's been working out, Aaron. I also see that you've been doing a lot of working out, allegedly. But
25 pounds, by the way, since this started.
That's only because you've been stuck in the snow.
Nice. Yeah. And trenches.
We've seen the minivan photos.
Guys, if I could take a moment, I want to tell everybody thanks. No, all persona and BS gone. Thanks for putting up with me tonight. You know that I adore you and respect each of you for doing this. It's something I never had the guts to do myself. So thanks for bearing with me as your host. Most of y'all that I have met before, I appreciate it. And I truly do look forward to meeting all of you in the future. Bobby, I'd be happy to work with you or shake your hand or meet you anytime. That was, like I say, Chris asked me to put on a little persona and hang out tonight, but much respect to all the contestants. I wish you all the very, very best of luck. And thanks for providing a whole lot of entertainment and fun over the past month and content over the past year. So thank you, and best wishes to Chris. Alicia, you get the last word. Take us home tonight.
I want to thank everybody that's here and in the back room that has participated, the integrity of being part of this. Y'all promised Chris to do this, and y'all, especially right here on the screen, y'all really stuck to it. And there's several in the back that have done very well, and we appreciate that. I know he does. And we'll see in a few days who's going to take that belt, guys. Y'all have all done very, very well, though.
Great job, everybody. Is there anything else? If not, we should hit the music and the video, huh?
Oh,
Okay, if we win, all
There's
our
that.
posters are going to Deeds Not Words. I just want to put that out there.
That's for Bodie.
That's for
Yes.
Bodie. He wants the Deeds Not Words, and we'll put it out there. We'll take photos, $5, send it to Deeds Not Words.
Hell yeah. Also, don't forget to vote for lace balls. Love you. Bye.
Nice. Hit the mute button and get us out of here.